Do begin with breaking news. This in the Gabby Petito investigation. Moab police releasing more body camera footage tonight. 52 minutes of video from another police officer responding to the incident between Petito and her fiance Brian Laundrie. All new information revealed, including Petito admitting that Laundrie was aggressive towards her. ABC4's Jillian Smuckler joining us live in studio. And Jillian, this video giving us a whole new perspective than what we saw on the other officer's camera earlier in this investigation.
Yeah, Emily, this other officer is the one who first spoke with Gabby on scene that day, and that's when she openly admitted that Brian did in fact hurt her. Now, the officer had to do some pushing to get that information out of her, but what you're about to see in this video could change everything.
Is there something on your cheek here? Looks like, did you get hit in the face? Kind of looks like something like hit you in the face. And then over on your arm, shoulder, right here. That's new, huh? It's kind of a new mark.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Can I see the other side of your face? So, what happened here and here?
I'm not sure. It was
First name, Brian.
Moab police releasing new body camera video showing Gabby speaking to an officer immediately after the couple was pulled over. This comes after witnesses called 911 after seeing Gabby and Brian get in a heated argument.
RP states a male hit a female domestic.
But despite those claims, Gabby defends Brian.
Well, to be honest, I definitely hit him first.
Where'd you hit him?
I slapped him in the face.
You slapped him first? And then just on his face?
He gets kind of just shut up.
How many times did you slap him?
Romeo, India, Alpha.
Just a couple.
She says Brian grabbed her arm so she wouldn't slap him.
Did he hit you though? I mean, it's okay if you're saying you hit him, and then I understand if he hit you, but we want to know the truth if he actually hit you.
I guess, yeah, but I hit him first.
Where did he hit you? Don't worry, just be honest.
He grabbed my face, like, I guess. He didn't hit me in the face, like, he didn't punch me in the face or anything.
Did he slap your face or what?
Well, he grabbed me with his nail, and I guess that's why it looks. I definitely have a cut right here because I can feel it.
Yeah.
When I touch it, it burns.
Shortly after, the officer speaks with Brian.
From when I first got here, we were more worried about what kind of a guy you are from what we heard. But in talking to your girlfriend, it sounds to me like maybe this is not so clear cut.
Brian never admits to hitting her, claiming he was just trying to stop her from slapping him. So the officer calls one of the witnesses back to see if it matches the couple's story.
Did you ever see the male strike the female?
I would say that I think I saw maybe a push or a shove, but not like a full-on punch to the face or anything.
But the witness believes Brian was trying to take Gabby's phone and wouldn't let her into the van with him.
There seemed like something was off, and it seemed like a weird vibe. And yeah, eventually it's like, she crawled into the driver's seat, sort of got into the vehicle over his lap, sort of forced her way in, I guess. And then they were in the car, and they just drove away.
Police decide Gabby is the aggressor and that Brian is the victim of a domestic assault.
He does have marks on him that witnesses say were caused by you slapping him. And that even you say you slapped him and were aggressing him first.
The officer is telling the couple that their options are limited on what they're allowed to do next.
The reason why they don't give us discretion on these things is because too many times women who are at risk want to go back to their abuser. They just wanted him to stop, and they don't want to have to be separated. They don't want him charged. They don't want him to go to jail. And then they end up getting worse and worse treatment, and then they end up getting killed. In no way, shape, or form that I can perceive does what happened here, a little slap fight between fiancés who love each other and want to be together, can I perceive that this is going to digress into the situation where he's going to be a battered man? Right. But then again, I don't have a crystal ball.
It is just chilling to watch that, knowing what we do now. And keep in mind, this happened several weeks before Gabby was killed. Emily?
All right, Jillian, comparing this new video to the previously released body cam footage, this shows just how complicated these types of encounters can be for law enforcement.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you just saw in that video, the officers are going back and forth, and they're just trying to decide if this should be treated as a domestic assault or not. Because if it is, then Gabby would be charged. But they ultimately decided that it was a mental health crisis, so they separated them for the night, and then they hit the road again. So it is important to note that the city of Moab is launching an investigation into how the police department handled all of that.
And Jillian, you watched this body camera footage in its entirety, 52 minutes worth. Anything else that you found interesting that you just want to touch on tonight?
Yeah, I mean, this video shows a lot that we really didn't see the first time around. It really highlights just how different the officers were acting towards Gabby and Brian separately. So with Gabby, they were focused on really getting the facts, making sure she was telling the truth, and making sure she knew what was happening throughout the entire process. But when it comes to Brian, you see them in the video, they were all laughing and they appeared very casual with him. So if you guys all at home want to watch the entire video, we do have it on our website at abc4.com.
All right, so interesting. Thanks for that report tonight, Jillian. We appreciate it.